And I'm doing this, but I just made a quick video earlier, and a lot of thoughts just started coming to my mind while I'm having my shake. So I got the bug again to make a video and talk. I've stepped away a little bit from social media. I've completely deleted my Facebook. I uninstalled Instagram from my phone so that I could focus on things that matter. I've even, cut off making videos for some time. I think it's been about a week. And the reason for that is simply because the return on investment of my time and energy is better put elsewhere. Um, and so, with that said, I do want to put this out there for anybody that's starting off in investing. And do always do your own research. Don't make any moves based off of what anybody is saying, including me. I'm just some guy with hip hop hand tattoos, and you don't know me from a hole in the wall. You don't know my motivation. You don't know the type of person that I am. With that said, I want to make this video in an attempt to help you navigate finances. Although this is not financial advice, this is just what I would tell a friend. Do not make any moves based on any one video that you hear about any one coin, especially if that move is a desperate move to gain a lot of money in a short time. The reason why I'm saying that is because there are a lot of channels out here who will speak about a coin that they're currently holding to have all of their viewers, because many times they have a lot of viewers, not like my channel. I only have about 150 viewers, if that. But so that their viewers could buy up a lot, and they could ultimately just sell and dump their coin. So be aware of that. Um, Also, do not make any decisions on buying coins based off an old video of mine. The information could have changed since then, and I don't want you getting into something, especially. This is what you have to understand. Once a coin is already ripping and going upwards, that's definitely not the time to be buying a coin. The time to be investing is when people will look at you weird for getting into something, because that's when you're getting it at a discount, and that's when you will benefit the most, when finally there is a breakout. Okay, thank you for that one viewer who's watching me hitting the thumbs button. It's for you. This is for you. um, so just be aware. Do not chase. Understand why you're getting into something. And yeah, a lot of people are getting into these crap coins. And I'm going to try to keep it PG in case any young people that need advice watch this. Yeah, you can make a lot of money off of crap coins. But the thing about it is that's only going to reinforce stupid habits that in the long term will end up taking away from your bottom line. So I've missed out on making a lot of money. But I have to ask myself, and this is a personal thing, I don't know about anybody else, am I here to make money on one coin and leave? Or am I here for the long run? You see, I'm not about any gimmicks or any dumbness. Yeah, doing your own research, Zach, is very important. Um, I lost my train of thought, but there are a lot of projects that look that are doing well, and just because a coin pumps does not mean to that it's like the best thing. I've missed out on a lot of opportunities, but it doesn't matter. There's always another opportunity, especially right now in the time that we're living in. Like, oh, you don't understand how lucky that we are to be living in the time and during this unfolding of this new sector. Yeah, there are a lot of bad things that you could focus on also, but don't ignore that. Prepare and never be scared. Prepare so you're not scared. But what I'm saying is divert your energy into what could be done to build. Okay. So don't go off of what anybody's saying. And even when you do find a vibe with them and you think that they're a genuine person, do your own research, look into it, because things could have changed. This market is very volatile, and they could have had the best intentions and they didn't want to lead you in the wrong direction, but something could have changed and everything could have gone to crap in that one particular idea. So what you want to do as a rational investor, trader, whatever you call yourself, dabbler, if you have a 9 to 5 and this is just what you do on the side, what you want to do is you want to mitigate your risk. You don't want to put 100% of your assets of what you can't stand to lose into one idea, because what if that one idea is wrong? The best, most successful traders will only risk 1% of their portfolio into one move at a time. And so what they find is the risk to reward is in their favor. And that's how they make money long term. And as you gain money, you could risk a little more. That 1% goes from being $10 to $100 per trade, goes from being $100 to $1,000. Once you grow your account from 100 to 10,000 to 20 to 50 to 100 grand, when you have a 100 grand account, 1% is $1,000. And so if you're taking a risk to reward ratio, and you could look this up on YouTube, there's so much that you could learn for free. How to measure a risk to reward ratio of, say, 1 to 3, 1 to 5. I am no longer risking any of my money unless I'm getting into a trade that has a 1 to 5 risk to reward ratio. What does that mean? It means at the most I could lose $1,000, but the possibility is there for me to gain 5,000. So how many times can I be wrong before I hit and I at least break even, or I am in the profit? Do you understand? And so this is the type of thing that I'm going to be speaking about moving forward. You have to have patience. Yes, Christopher, you have to have patience. This isn't a thing where you're trying to hit a home run right away. Because let me tell you something. And I learned this way too late in my Little League career, which was like one season. But let me tell you something. When I was in Little League, I was one of the biggest dudes in my team, right? And so I wanted to like prove that I could just wreck this ball. And what I found is the harder that I was trying to hit that ball, the more I was striking out, because I was trying to go in with intensity. The moment that all I was focusing on was simply to make contact with the ball, that's all I wanted, that ball touched the bat and it went soaring. The biggest hit I ever got in my life. It wasn't a home run, but it damn near hit the fence. And I'll never forget that. I'll never forget that. And that is a perfect, like, situation that you could apply to not just investing, but other things. Don't try to just, that's all ego. Who cares? The best baseball players, they just make contact and you see that their average goes up. The best traders, they're not going for that $100,000 day. They're consistent. They're consistent. And eventually, because they've built up that discipline and they understand what to look for, it's only a matter of time that that $100,000 day is going to come. Okay? So I'm here for the long run. I'm not here to be showy. I understand a lot of times I'm not even shaving. I'm wearing the same sweater like damn near every other video. I don't care. It's not about that right now. Not right now. That's gonna come. But the showy shit, that's not what it's about right now. I'm building a foundation as I hope that my followers do. So moving on, besides that, I think it's very important for people to realize that a lot of changes are happening. I have a couple of minutes left. A lot of changes are happening with the supply chain. Um, if you can, just stock up a little bit extra. I'm not trying to pump fear. Just stock up a little bit extra on the necessities, rice, beans, water, things like that. Don't go nuts. Don't get yourself into debt. I would suggest. I, I'm just saying what I would say to a friend with what I'm seeing in the current state of the world. Try not to spend money at this moment throughout this winter till we get to the next year, until we see like summer and kind of get an idea of what's going on dumb shit. Try not to spend money on dumb shit. Okay? I'm telling you because this is what I'm doing. I could be doing dumb shit right now, which isn't really dumb, but luxuries. It's not the time for that. It is not the time for that. If you can, if you can afford it, for me, silver is the best long-term hedge against what is clearly happening. Yes, food is the poor man's asset, but not only the poor man, because the rich man cannot survive with food, without food, you know, unless he's like some cyborg that gets injected with sustenance. But we're talking about the majority of people here. Just, prepare so you don't have to be scared. I'm not panicked at all, like I'm doing the best that I can. You could always do better. You could always do better, right? With preparing, with making money, with discipline. But yeah, so to me, silver is one of the most underrated assets that I think. Yeah, yeah. No, I get what you mean, Christopher. Let me pull up the chat here. All right, can't even see it. I get what you mean. Um, Yeah, like if you can't invest in anything else, just stock up on some food because at worst, you'll just have some food left over. And I'm talking about non-perishables, cans, rice, dried beans, better than canned beans, I would say, or mix it up. But I just wanted to make a broad video here. And besides that, do your research. Like, don't spend time on entertainment right now. That's not what I'm doing at all. That's just my suggestion because times are very weird. And to me, this is war. This is a survival of the fittest. This is like our livelihood is, our life is on the line. Um, there's a shortage on copper and there's a shortage on nickel right now. If do your research on the news, there's a shortage on both copper and nickel, and it's going to happen with silver as well. All of these metals are needed for all of this technology that we're evolving, and they want to make everything green, right? They're going to need more metals in order to make these systems develop, these ecosystems of technology. And these things are going to soar in price. And while we're talking about that, I think it was JP Morgan, but they're saying that there's going to be a shortage in crude oil. Okay. Understand what is going on right now, my people. I don't want to send panic out. It's not about that. I'm just saying, open your eyes. Don't fall for the fucking, sorry to curse. Don't fall for the entertainment, the food and the bread and circus of the Romans. Like, they're trying to just divert your attention into things that don't matter. I think I've said a lot. This video is already 15 minutes. My battery's dying. Hope you guys have a great day. I'm gonna try to get on here. I'm just very busy right now, but I wish you guys the best, and leave any comments about what you would like me to touch on in the future. Are there any coins I'll share with you moving forward, my journey as I step into Forex? And no doubt, Zach, I'm not even here to try to monetize. That's what I started with the intention of. And the funny thing is, probably because now I don't want to monetize, now I'm going to get a whole lot more viewers. It just works like that. It just works like that. It's so funny. It's so funny. But I wish you guys the best, man. And I'll talk to you hopefully soon. Be safe.